MatPat did an oopsie. Logan Paul did an oopsie. Pokemon did an oopsie. Gillette did an oopsie. Soldier Boy did an oopsie. We have so many freaking oopsies. I am freaking out. This has never happened before on Pew News. My name is Gloria Borgen, and welcome to Pew News, the most respected, most trusted, and highest quality video camera footage production news source. I'm not supposed to flirt with my audience, but you look really great today. Smash like. Let's get into the oopsies. But Felix, why don't you report on positive events? Fuck. It's Gloria! It is me! Our first oopsie comes from none other than Logan Paul. Logan Paul did an oopsie. What? This is so disappointed. PewDiePie just wore Logan Paul's merch. I bet he's furious right now.
This next Logan Paul scandal is his worst yet. If you thought the Suicide Forest stuff was bad, just wait till you hear it.
How does Logan Paul still have a career after this? I thought Japan Forest was as bad as it gets, but apparently not. I'm disgusted. I didn't think Logan Paul could get any worse after Japan.
Okay, so what did Logan Paul actually do? Let's check it out.
Why don't you say this part?
So it's male only March. We're gonna attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
For one month,
damn.
and then swing, and then go back.
Oh my god. I stuck my neck out for you, Logan Paul. I mean, PewDiePie. What the frick, man? I had your back. And this is how you repay? PewDiePie, I'm going to support Logan Paul. I think he's getting better. Logan Paul, literally the next day. I'm gonna pretend to be gay for a month. PewDiePie, am I a joke to you, Logan Paul? LP, is that what this is about? Can't you tell I'm shaking and crying right now? How could you say this? Logan Paul would never say this. Okay, now, I get kind of why people are upset. Yes, being homosexual is not a choice, but I also think that's not what he was saying. It's like saying the people that say, hey, no pee January. Oh, you can't say that. You're teaching young kids not to pee. And that's really harmful. I don't know, man. Male only March, was that it? It's such a stupid joke. Like, is that really worth getting that upset about? Personally, I don't think so. So I guess you can say, I'm still a Maverick. Where's my Maverick merch? I threw it away, thinking I would never wear it again? Aw, oh, damn it. I do think it's interesting, though, because now Logan Paul has a podcast out of all things, and he's under such a magnifying glass that even small stuff like this will 100% blow up in his face. And if anything, his podcast probably just benefit from it anyway. Like, I didn't even know he had one, so that's how it works. Just stop getting pissed off at things if you really hate it that much. Just stop talking about it. If you really feel like you want to be offended or angry about something, which I can understand, we live in a dark place, well then I have the story for you. This is the most upsetting news story of all time here on Pew News, a record holder. And I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but that's a scientific fact. Beloved cat fired from his job at local public library. This is an answer! I am not supposed. Browser. His name is Browser. That is so cute. The beloved cat that has been a fixture of the local library for 6 years, recently he's lost his job. He helps children read. On June 14, the city council. Now it's a time for us to rise up. I don't care about T-Series anymore. This is the issue I will stand for fighting to death for. Oh, wait, beloved cat will keep his job at the local library after international backlash. We did it. We did it. Good job, guys. Give yourself a pat on the back. We did a change in the positive world today. Huh? Who says this channel is all about drama? I cover important news stories here, and that's not my opinion. That's a straight up fact. Next oopsie, MatPat did an oopsie doopsie whoopsie. Oopsie doopsie. So MatPat was trending on Twitter a few days ago. What did he do? Did he tell more lies about how PewDiePie's success went? So MatPat went live on his channel and he played this game called Heartbound. The game looks very similar to Undertale, so MatPat decided, hey, I'm gonna title this Undertale.
Surprise Pikachu?
No, it's me making dreadful face. All right. Let's see.
Well, nothing wrong with this, you'd say, but well, no. Apparently the dev of the game was watching, the developer of Heartbound, and he made a comment that the title of the video was "The next Undertale game is here." There was no link to Heartbound, but there were links to his other Undertale videos. There was a bunch of hashtags and tags for Undertale to heavily promote Undertale when he's like, well, my game is Heartbound. Why are you so obsessed with Undertale? And he called him out on Twitter saying, I'm pretty disappointed here, so is our community. Your recent live came across as Undertale clickbait instead of being about Heartbound. You never linked to our game and you got our studio name wrong as well. And Pat replied with, I'm sorry to hear you're disappointed in our recent playthrough of Heartbound, but what you see, there's a twist coming up here, boys, not girls. But what you see as disrespectful, I would argue is the opposite. Let me explain. First, I don't review the thumbnails, tags, and description. Someone else does. Okay, I don't care. That said, their goal is to make live streams as searchable as possible. And for games with limited searchability, that's important as it gets them the audience and attention they deserve. Basically, your game is not interesting enough, Heartbound. I don't know what to tell you, man. Your game is great, and by relating it to something similar that our audience already knows and enjoys, we're hoping to introduce them to it. They might not have checked it out if it left with zero context. That's the rationale. Hope it makes sense. So in a way, from a YouTuber perspective, I understand this. This is what YouTubers do. I mean, when people play Deltarune, which wasn't really an Undertale sequel, Toby Fox himself said it, you know, it's not Undertale 2. But people still tag it or title it as Undertale 2 because that will get people's attention, you know, they're curious about it. Undertale 2 is here. Undertale 2, do a better Undertale? YouTubers do this to appear in the search, for example. You search on something, oh, Undertale in the title, that's more likely to show up. Unless you're PewDiePie, he's a goddamn moron, he doesn't know how to title his... God damn it, why did I not think of this? Now, it's fine. I get MatPat's rationale 100% because technically it will bring him more attention to Heartbound if he associates it with Undertale. And his game already looks very similar to Undertale, so why shouldn't he? I mean, I'm actually, you know, despite the delivering of what he's saying, I understand his message and I actually agree with it. However, he then finishes off with, for some goddamn reason, saying that regarding links, we don't tend to link back to the games we're playing. That's not an intentional slide on you. It's just rarely something we do for games that aren't fan-made or free. So basically, no, I'm not gonna link to your game. Why? This I don't understand whatsoever. All you have to do is link to the game. How is that too much to ask for? Someone is calling you out on Twitter being like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Just link to the game. No. Why? Why, MatPat? I'm shaking and crying right now. MatPat would never do this. You're broadcasting their game. The minimum thing you could do is at least link to the game. I get it. I don't like putting the actual name of the game in the title as well because I know people don't click on my videos for what the game is. So there's really no reason for me to do that, and I know from experience that that's a fact as well. If people enjoy the video, they know what game I'm playing, so I'm like, well, if they want to get the game, surely they will buy it. But if someone requests you to link the game, why can't you just do it? Now, I think I know the reason why, which I haven't seen anyone else discuss. But basically, the way the YouTube algorithm works is that if you link in your video to something that goes outside of the platform, the algorithm doesn't like that. They want you to stay on YouTube. So if they link to other games in their videos and people click off the site, then that's bad for that video and it's not going to get recommended and get as much views. That's mostly, I'm not saying that's the definite reason why, but I know that MatPat is very savvy with these kind of things, and that's most likely why he chose not to link in the description. Still, just link the goddamn game. Now, the craziest part of this was that Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale, came in out of nowhere, flacked his dick on the table and said, you should link to any game you play. Creators need all the help they can get, and think carefully if you're misleading your audience with how you present your videos. You went too far this time. Then MatPat went completely 180 and said, sorry, I meant no disrespect. Apologies are one thing, but actions are another. Now I will link all of it. And I mean, is there really any reason to be mad at this point? I mean, he's changing his methods to something positive. And I think, you know, you did wrong. You do the right thing. What else can you ask for? I think it's fair to say at least that it's kind of weird how he blatantly said no up until the point where a bigger creator calls you out on it, basically. That's when you realize, oh, Oh, well, and maybe I shouldn't do this. Oh, okay. Damn, I messed up. Now, Pirate Software, the developer, is saying it would be really cool if everyone stopped attacking MatPat on our behalf. We had an issue, he fixed it. I thanked him for the fix. Everyone went home happy and the progress was made in our slice of the internet. So the whole thing is settled, so there's really no reason to talk about this. I just wanted to give some further insight, and I do think it's interesting as well with the whole linking thing. I think we as YouTubers need to be better, and myself included, at respecting the footage that is giving us the content. I think that's the least we can do, at least. Which brings us to oopsie number 3. That's right, we got 2 more, boys. Pokemon. So I brought up Pokemon in one of my recent videos called Stop Doing This. Basically saying, stop copyright videos, you idiots. You're making everything worse. People abusing the copyright system, which is already so broken, it's just bad for everyone. That was my point on the video. So I called out a couple examples and Pokemon was one of them. And I would have to say, I think Pokemon's example was the least harmful one, and I was almost arguing in her favor. But then, I didn't know this, but apparently someone else called her out at the same time, made a video called The Dark Side of Pokemon. So when Pokemon made a response to my video and the other video, well, people weren't happy about it. It has almost as many likes as dislikes. People were very angry. And personally, I didn't understand why people were mad at all. I just thought, well, she addressed the points. What else can she do, really? That's not PewDiePie, that's Gloria Borger, you troglodyte. Jesus Christ. So I wanted to break down, why are people pissed off?
So in a way, I can understand why you want to take down this video, because this selected thing blows up and becomes even bigger.
The re-upload of the Twitter beef wasn't transformative content, so I was able to get it taken down through my MCN. But again, PewDiePie was in the right by saying,
But the problem here is that you're just drawing more attention to it.
Trying to hide all that drama only ended up bringing more attention to it. Again, in the moment, I was just doing that because I thought it was something that would calm down all the drama. But I think the video was re-uploaded within 24 hours, and they asked if I wanted to get it taken down again, but I just said that it was fine to leave it.
Okay, so basically, Pokemon took down a video that was a Twitter beef between her and Keemstar. My point in the video was, well, I get that this looks bad for you, and I understand why you want to take it down, but you're just going to draw more attention to it anyway, which is as clearly done as well. I mean, this whole thing is crazy how much it blew up over something so small. Now, people were, I think, rightfully saying that why should you take down videos that you deem are not transformative when you have content yourself that is arguably not transformative at all? What gives you the right to strike other content creators when you do the exact same thing? I think that's the main issue that bothers a lot of people. I mean, she even put on one of my videos and, I don't know, went to the bathroom or something. Just wear a effing diaper. Great. I get it that it's different for streamers as well. Obviously, if you stream for hours and hours every single day, to have all of that original content, yes, it's gonna be some of it that isn't. I get that. I'm personally not mad about it, but I still think, you know, the same argument still applies. What gives you the right to strike other people if you're doing the same thing, basically? Now, the other reason why people were upset was because she discovered that someone else had re-uploaded her content and kind of put heavily sexualized titles and thumbnails around it.
Oh my god! It's literally me! 700,000 views.
Yellow.
So this is where you get your $5.50 check from, huh?
No, I don't. I don't have a monetization actually, so I just do it for fun.
Okay, so this guy that she's talking to on Discord is someone that, like I said, re-uploads her content, and other YouTubers as well. And some of them get a lot of views, some of them get no traction at all, but they're not monetized essentially, so I don't know. She made a response about this whole thing saying basically that
I will sometimes take down videos when it's a straight re-upload of my stream and when it's like a gross and misleading title. Also take those down because my mom really doesn't like seeing them on YouTube searches. Sorry, Mom.
So basically, she doesn't like they have bad titles around her, which, again, I can understand, but same argument again. Why?
I'm so sorry that it takes you so much time to go to the top clips on Fortnite and then just right click and save all of them as, and then just like put them all into Premiere and then just like export it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's be real here. Re-uploading Fortnite compilation clips to monetize that content is kind of the lowest form of making money on YouTube. I mean, let's get real here. That, if I had to think of the easiest way to make money with no personality on YouTube, I would literally just re-upload streamers' highlights. Like, that seems to me like the easiest way to just make a quick buck. I'm not saying that doesn't take any effort, but it's still... So I understand why she said this, but a lot of people seem really upset, like, oh, that she was being really mean to this guy or whatever, and that she showed his Instagram on the stream as well as a way that to attack him.
Ooh. Some people, they found my Instagram.
Yeah, I found your Instagram too.
And I agree, she shouldn't have pulled up his Instagram on stream. That's a bad move regardless if she was making fun of him or not. He even said himself that people found his Instagram just from talking to him. So people were bound to find it anyway. But, you know, it doesn't look good. I'm so bored by this. Now we know why people are upset. I guess maybe I missed something, I don't know. I think if Pokemon just had reached out to the guy who did the Keemstar video first and said, hey, would you mind removing this video? Then this whole thing would have been avoided. A lot of people don't really know what a copyright claim entails. It's basically forcing you to go to court if someone fights it. You have to, it is a legal move to make. So a lot of people put up a copyright strike to take down a video. They're not aware of what they're actually initiating. So a takedown request, I think, would be a great solution to a lot of these issues. I'm going to bring it up to YouTube, so hopefully, I don't know if they agree or not, but that's it. At the end of the day, I don't care. This is such a boring drama. Jesus Christ. Meme review. Oh! We have 2 more oopsies. How is this? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Let's just jump into it, guys. We're almost there. Soulja Boy did an oopsie. Again! You'd think after Nintendo cracked down on Soulja Boy, he would stop. But no. Soulja Boy is like, okay. Well then, Sony. It's Sony time, everybody. Soulja Boy announces a new sketchy console, which looks identical to a PlayStation Vita. And why? Why should you pay $33 for a product when you can buy the exact same I mean, look at that. That's literally the PlayStation Vita. When you can buy the exact same product called Soulja Game, and it's $99.99. Ooh, that's a great price. Why pay a third of the price when you can pay way more? Look, it's $200 discount. What a great deal. What does a PlayStation Vita go for? Oh my god, he sells it at the same price. Why buy a real product when you can buy this? Soulja Boy also announced the Soulja Board. What's next? When are we seeing the Soulja condoms? Come on, Soulja Boy. I thought you were an entrepreneur. Finally, we did it. The final oopsie. Gillette, the best a man can get. Or is it? Gillette faces backlash and boycott over Me Too advert. So Gillette uploaded a short film called We Believe, the Best Man Can Be. And it's safe to say that a lot of people didn't like this video. It's right now sitting on 52,000 dislikes and only 8,000 likes, 8.5. I really appreciate the Guardian's title on this. It doesn't show any bias at all. Gillette's #MeToo ad on toxic masculinity gets praise and abuse. That seems like such a fair assessment, you know? No, it doesn't. I like how they didn't call it criticism. It's just abuse. Everyone that dislikes this video, abuse. This poor brand, this poor Gillette multi-million-dollar brand is getting abuse. Is it a billion-dollar brand? It wouldn't surprise me. Abuse. People are criticizing it. Jesus Christ. They're so desperate in the comments as well, deleting a bunch of comments from the video. They even pinned a comment saying, best commercial ever. Oh my god. Best commercial ever. Just give up, Gillette. You made a video. Okay, let's go through it.
Bullying.
The Me Too.
It hasn't even started, and the first thing, bullying. Hey, did you guys know? Only men bully. That's the only thing that happens.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Toxic masculinity, everyone. God damn it, guys. No one likes men's anymore. And we have a heavily man-oriented brand. we're gonna have to rebrand the whole thing as Fuck Man. Toxic masculinity, everyone. Who doesn't like to have their moral compass defined to them by a shaving company? Maybe I shouldn't be such an asshole to women. You know, that Gillette ad really swayed my mind on things. It really opened my eyes to the issues. Oh, look, they're bullying. Guys bully. Did you know that guys bully people?
We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment
Women never bully anyone.
is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
Boys can't fight each other. Boys can't wrestle with each other.
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable. Smile, sweetie. Come on.
I don't understand. What is the context here? Maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't get what the issue here is. So they're filming something and he's saying, smile, sweetie. And this guy is like, yeah, yeah. Come on, man. What's the context? Are we just going to assume that
to act
what is
the
happening?
Right way.
Bro, not cool. Not cool.
Not cool, man. Never approach a woman. Not cool, man.
The right way.
Bro.
Yeah. Not cool, man. This guy is like, dude, how could he? How dare you?
In ways big
Yo, men, for everyone.
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay?
God damn, it's so stupid.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Watching this video, it doesn't piss me off. I don't really care that much. I just think it's cringeworthy. That's what it is. Why is Gillette trying to tell me, or everyone, that guys are a problem? And literally putting all guys that are problematic in the same category? Why not focus on something positive instead? A positive example. Showcase men that actually do something good. If you want to have an inspiring message instead of something that says, shame on everyone. You know, at the end of the day, Gillette's goal is to sell products. You know their motivation behind this video was to do exactly just that. That doesn't mean that's necessarily is bad, but at the same time, again, it's so cringy that they're trying to put up this message to sell more products. It blows my mind that they thought this was an actual good idea. There's a lot of constructive comments in there. Someone actually commented, "My wife's son loved this. Thank you. Happy to hear you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching." Is that real? Oh, that's great. That's it for Pioners, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Smash like if you enjoyed. And as always, smash subscribe. T-Series is literally right around the corner. Full on panic mode. Thank you. Check out new merch. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.